subscribers, it's Gaming bringing you some more Ark Survival Evolved. Been a while since I've been doing videos, and I wanted to get back into it with Ark, and I wanted to bring you in with a new mod that I just initiated about a week ago. Had some fun playing with it. It's been posted since about October 1st. It's called RainbowZoo. It's now on version 3.3 with a lot of updates coming out. However, it doesn't seem like the updates would come as likely as often as I would like, but like it's in the way there, and it's just something that goes with it. Some of the pros of this new mod would adds new layers to the game with new variants of current dinos in the game, such as Argent, Spinos, Dodicaruses, and some others. It's very clean and stackable, and actually adds the dinos or creatures rather, as a new character rather than overlaying the old vanilla, so you still have the vanillas in the game as well. And some of the newer mods coming forth with the update would be a King Cheetah, as well as potentially a Moo texture based on the Tumblr post a while back that gone viral about the werewolf Dame generator. It's a dumb, silly wolf, talks like Doge and has like a silly personality and monologues itself quite a bit. But some of the cons with this mod would be there's some leveling problems, as well as damage balancing that needs quite a bit of work as far as that goes. Upwards of 400% bonuses on the dinos that are actually in the game. So we will begin with the Scroll Spino, which is the variant of the Spino. It comes with splattering. One thing to note would be the females only come in blue, as well as the males go in blue and red. They have some various bonuses, such as health gains, stamina gains. They lose a little bit of food, but gain weight and damage. They take Argent kibble, but in the variant there is two other variants of the Argents, called Sturdy Argents as well as Falcon Argents, that give their own kibble as well, that will tame this Spino much faster. Its death drops is triple the prime meat of a standard Spino, as well as uncommon loot, rare loot, and even super rare loot, which is more common than not when you actually kill one. Its damaging is upwards of 3 times as tamed, and I'll go ahead and give you a look at some of the stats that I currently have on this. It's been leveled a few times. If you notice, it's been leveled once actually, and I tamed it at, I believe, right around 240 something, and it bumped, or even less than that, maybe like 173-ish, and it gained almost 100 levels on that just from being tamed. So you gain a base weight of 2,000 with a damage upwards of 1,000 with a standard speed, but its speed is already faster. If you go around, it runs much faster than the standard Spino. You can't tell unless you have a regular Spino next to it, but there is that. Its swimming is retardedly fast. My fiance Kitten tends to run around on this thing in the ocean more often than not, just to have fun with it. So there is that. Moving along, we have our variant Argents, Sturdy and Falcon, like I was saying before. They did add another layer to it with the fur pass that allows for the new herring on it. They call them the fluffy variant, and you just saw Kitten fly around with her Argent hanging Ankleo. That is one thing about the variant Falcon and Sturdy Argent, is unlike the standard Argent from the vanilla game, these can pick up Ankleos, Parasaurs, and Doets, unlike them, and that kind of adds another layer. Plus, their specific variants give bonus damaging and weights, as well as speed and various other things in the game. Let's see, some of the stat buffs of Sturdies would be upwards of double tamed health, stamina, double damage, triple speed, while the Falcon Argent has upwards of 4 times the speed. And basically the Falcon Argent's speed, if at 100%, which is the base damage, is roughly about 200 to 250%. If you buffed a regular Argent from the vanilla game, 250%. So there's the Parasaur with Kitten flying around on her Falcon Argent carrying a Parasaur, and she was flying around a minute ago with Ankleo as well. And then we have our specialized variant Doet over here. It's called a Panda Doet. It gives a little bit of splotches. There's various colors. This is one of the more common color schemes. It gives 4 times weight with double damage, so it can literally gather upwards of 4,000 stone in a very, very short amount of time, with, especially if you have your server clamped. So that is something that is very, very good. Moving along. Don't hit me. Yeah, it does roll and does everything else. All the taming methods of these variants are very similar to the base. The developer did very well in utilizing the regular game to tame these things. Their kibble already do double the taming on these versus their vanilla counterparts, like the sabers and the doeds, so you don't have to use the berries and whatnot. Here we have our bangle with the fur pass bangle, as well as the standard bangle with their tribal markings. I'm kitten running around on that now. It gains a little bit more health, stamina, loses some of its oxygen and food, but it does swim considerably faster. It spawns uncommonly on the mountains and more common on monster islands. It does the double kibble tame, as well as drops double the keratin and uncommon with rare loot as well. The snow leopard's roughly about the same as far as all the stats go, except it focuses more on its health and weight versus damage, whereas the bangle does more damage. And we did the panda doed, so moving on to the macaw raptor. I really do like the tribal tattoos. They did recently just rework those to make them a little bit more clean. They were kind of blurry and meshed together from what the developer was stating before. But I do like it. It's very fast, very strong. It can get around the mountain fairly fast. It drops uncommon loot with rare loot, with a double health, single stamina with a loss of oxygen and food, but increased melee and speed. And with that speed, she's gonna go walk. That was actually walking, no speed. It's very fast. It can blitz off the screen. But with that, I just wanted to give that showcase. And it looks like I said before, they're working currently on the King Cheetah and the Moon texture. But thank you for viewing. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, please subscribe and follow. You have a wonderful day.